Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is the director of one of the hottest dance teams in the South. Dancing Dolls is their name, and bucking is their game. And here today to talk about the second season of the hit show Bring It is Coach Dianna Williams, better known as Coach D. Welcome back to the show, Dianna.
Hi, Lady Charmaine. How are you?
Good, and congratulations on your second season. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're really excited about the new season of the show. The girls have been working really hard, and we're just hoping everybody likes it.
Now, how does it feel now to be a celebrity?
Oh, goodness. I wouldn't call myself a celebrity. I'm still just a regular person. I still shop at Walmart. I still do the same things at home. Nothing's changed.
Now, how has your life kind of changed since the show? I know you're still doing all the regular things you like to do, but has your life changed just even a little bit since the show first aired?
I think a lot about my life has changed regarding just, how the public perceives me. More so, like you said, as a celebrity than just a regular person. It's hard going to the grocery store. It's hard going just to a regular shopping mall without fans approaching you, wanting to get a hug, or want to take pictures, people just saying, we're so proud of you, in that retrospect. But in everyday life, nothing really has changed. I still go to work. I still do the same things with my son. I still maintain my family. But outside of that, it's pretty much the same.
Okay. Now, this year, the second season, you guys have had some pretty stiff competition. And I know 2 weeks ago, you guys faced a loss against a team from Florida. What did you learn from competing against that team that made you better the next week?
Competing against teams that are just as good as the Deep Dolls let us know that competition in the Deep South is still alive. And one thing I love about competition is the fact that it keeps my girls on their toes, and my girls are always up for the challenge, regardless of what state or what city that they come from. I can't say that we learned anything from the Miami team. I can say that the Miami team learned some things from us. They took a lot to be able to drive 15 hours to come to Little Rock, Jackson, Mississippi, to battle a team that to them is nobody, but a team that was able to hold their own and beat them in a genre of dance that they're known for. Now, they're known for creative dance. That's what they do. For us in Mississippi, we're a majorette team. We do the hip-hop style of majorette. We're not your classic jazz, lyrical ballet, but that is exactly who the team from Miami is. That's what they do. They're from a performing arts company. They are a part of a regular high school, but they still do attend a performing arts school, and they're professionally trained by someone who has been a professional in the dance world. Myself, I'm not a professionally trained dancer. It's something that I picked up along the way. So I can't say that we learned something from them outside of the fact that, we just learned that other cultures with what we do exist, and there are other little black girls out there that are just as amazing as we are.
Now, will your dancers ever come to the West Coast?
I'm hoping so. We have a lot of drill teams that are out there. Most of the drill teams that we know of that are on the West Coast are more like with drums, and they're more freestyle dancers, a lot of hip-hop, there's a lot of break dancing, but we're really looking forward to seeing majorette dance go mainstream and hitting the West Coast.
Okay. Now, I want to know, why don't they use the actual music the dancers perform to on the show? Why do we have to hear something different when the show airs?
Well, there's a lot of laws that go into, music. You have the ASCAP laws, you have trademarking, and when you get permission to use someone's music, you not only have to get permission from the artist itself, but from the producer, from the songwriter, from anybody that had anything to do with the music whatsoever. That's the only explanation that I can give. But one thing I can say about Lifetime does an amazing job making sure that the music that we do have, that the viewers do hear, it still sounds just as amazing as the artist's music itself. Now, of course, we would love to use it. I mean, we would love to hear it. Why not? I think that it pays homage and gives accolades to the artists of the music that we use, because we use Little John, Pitbull, Iggy Azalea, Beyonce, Rihanna, Sierra. We use Usher. We use a lot of different artists, but with the ASCAP laws and everything that's going on with music right now, we just can't use it.
Okay. Now, I know this was your team's first time doing lyrical that we definitely seen on the show. Do you plan on showcasing any other dance styles on the show?
Well, the girls are going to tap into a lot of everything. At Dollhouse Dance Factory, we teach ballet, tap, jazz, hip-hop, and Madrid. And I've always tried to get the girls to be more versatile. Going to these different competitions and seeing that creative dance has become popular, and it's what a lot of the competitors at the competitions want to see us do, we started to bring talk. You know, we can't do the same thing every time. And I don't want the girls to just kind of skate by with just doing a theme, where it is Michael Jackson or if it's a Beyonce kind of theme. I want them to try different dance styles. So lyrical is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so many more things that you're going to see, from ballet to hip-hop to modern, contemporary. We're going to really, really go there. The girls are going to step so far out of the box, you're not going to even recognize the team.
Okay. Now, I have a question for one of your biggest fans. She's the casting director for movies and TV shows like Being Mary Jane, Stump the Yard, Sparkle, and Fruitville Station. And her name is Twinkie Bird Clark. So this is a question that she has for you. She said, I understand that majorette dance is what you focus on. She said, however, do you ever have guest workshops so your girls can receive more well-rounded view of dance? Now, you just mentioned that your studio also teaches all these other dances, right?
Right.
So they are able to be exposed to them.
Oh, of course. The girls are never limited to one dance style. I have always opened the doors of Dollhouse for the girls to attend class free of charge. They don't have to pay for classes. They can just attend, because we want to make sure that their dance genres are, their dance mind is broadened. I've taken every style of dance. I don't want the girls to be subjected to only one style. But, of course, with kids, you try to not push them to a point where they don't want to do it. It's the same thing in anything in life, whether it's dance, football, basketball, whether it's singing in the choir. You want them to want to do it. You don't want it to feel like it's forced. Because if it's forced, they're not going to want to do it. I'm going to give you Kayla for an example. Kayla does not like jazz. Kayla does not like lyrical. It's going to be something that she's going to have to want to do on her own. And I think that as she grows as a young adult and she grows as a dancer, she's going to want to do it. But it's just going to be something that they're going to have to want to do. We have been offered so many opportunities to take a ballet workshop, a jazz workshop, a hip-hop workshop. And I've always accepted those offers. I would never turn down anything for the girls to be able to do. But the girls have to be open to receive it.
True. Also, Twinkie would like to know, do you take your dancers to any other dance performances such as Dance Theater of Harlem or Alvin Ailey?
We have not as of yet. To be honest, we have not had the time. We have not had the time. With the filming of the show, we've been really, really busy. And throughout the course of the years, before the show even started to film, a lot of the girls are participating in other extracurricular activities. They're in the band. They're members of different organizations within their school. These kids play softball, volleyball, soccer. They're on the praise teams at church. They have things going on with their families. There's always something. However, whenever I go places, a lot of the girls tend to want to cling to me. And if I'm going somewhere, they want to go where I'm going. So as long as those things are all and it's open, they're always welcome to come.
Okay. I also want to share this with you. Twinkie said that she loves your positive energy and your example on television. She said reality television can be very negative, but you handle yourself with grace and elegance. She said praying with the girls, prepping them for the good and the bad, and pointing out their errors with love, and then giving them positive pep talks when they lose. She loves that about you. So I want to make sure I share that with you. And
well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Now, how do you pick your parents to be showcased on the show, or did Lifetime do that?
Lifetime did that. You know, when we first started the show, they did an open casting with all of the parents and all of the girls on the team. And Lifetime picked and chose who they wanted to be a part of the show for various reasons. It could have been for dance reasons. It could have been for personality reasons. Hey, who knows? But I think that we have a great group of parents that they have chosen to be a part of the show.
Yeah, I mean, they all great, and they all compliment one another, because I noticed that there's more girls on the dance team when you see them actually perform, but there's only a few parents showcased. So I was wanting to know, how did they actually choose the ones that they wanted to showcase on the show? Are we going to be meeting any new parents in the future?
Well, I can't really say, but we'll hope so.
Okay, well, I'm going to be looking for some new parents in the future. Now, what can we expect to see for the rest of this season?
The rest of this season is going to be filled with so many conquests. I have watched my girls grow throughout this season more than just as dancers, but as people. There have been conversations that we have had and stories that the girls have shared with me about their lives, things that I have seen them deal with on a good thing and deal with on a bad thing, things dealing with school, things dealing with family. You know, there has been a lot that has gone on with the girls, and I am just so proud of how they have handled it. You know, the show has given us a lot to be proud of. The show has taught the girls the meaning of hard work, most definitely, competing every single weekend with no break in between has really, really shown the girls what they can do when they put their mind to it. And then the loss of one of our girls, her name is Kalita. Kalita's the head co-captain. She is the closest to Kayla. She's a senior, so she graduates this year. And the squad takes it pretty hard, you know, because Kalita's been with us since she was in the 7th grade. That's a long time. So, and the girls, you know, they love each other, and it's really hard to let somebody go.
Wow. So are you going to do auditions to replace her? Will we see that in action as well on the show?
Well, that's already happened with the premiere episode of the show. The head co-captain spot went to Tamia. Tamia auditioned for the spot. She took Kalita's spot. So Kalita graduated earlier in the year, and Tamia has already taken over her spot. So you'll see a lot more of Tamia coming up in the new episodes as well.
Okay, you know what? I don't really remember Kalita. I know I see a lot with the other girls, but I don't remember her specifically.
Well, Kalita's kind of hard to miss. Kalita was in the commercial. Kalita has been all over everything that we've done when it comes to promos. Kalita is in all of the photography. She's like the one that is always behind Kayla. She's always right there with Kayla. Whenever Kayla's doing strategy talk, Kalita's right there. They'll probably show her more as the season goes on, but Kalita has been a force. The fans know who she is, I can say that.
Okay, she doesn't talk a lot on the show then?
No, she doesn't. You know, a lot of the girls are given airtime for different reasons. But I know during the episode with prom, Kalita was all in the midst of that. She was egging Sanjay on to come and tell me that she had to go to prom. Yeah, don't tell her. Don't be scared. Don't tell her. Don't tell her.
So that's her. Okay. I just didn't know that was her. Okay, well, good to know. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. And I want to remind the audience to make sure that you tune in tonight to watch this season. I love this new season, so thank you so much for this new season. I'm glad you guys have some great competition. It gives us something to watch as a viewing audience. We're going to be watching it. Bring it tonight. We're all going to watch it together tonight on Lifetime 8/7 Central. Thank you so much again, Miss Dianna, for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.